everyone, happy to see you here. Welcome back to my channel High Mathematics. Today we have a great algebra question: x squared minus y squared equal to 19. We need to solve this question for x and y, so write your solution in the comments below, write your assumption, write your notes, and then we will check your answers in the end of the video, so it will be really interesting. So what do you think about this x and y? What are the pairs for this equation? So right now let's solve this. Let's solve this question. First of all, we have difference of squares on the left side. This is all known formula, so we can easily expand it. We can write it as x minus y times x plus y equal to 19. So I really hope you understand it. According to basic school formula, we just expand it like that. Right now, what about this 19? 19 is a prime number, so there are not a lot of cases how can we express this 19, because 19 is a prime number, so we have only two positive cases. I would say like 1 times 19, but in the same way we can consider, because we have multiplication, so that's why it can be also 19 times 1, and because this is square, so we have to write our negative values: minus 1 times minus 19 and minus 19 times minus 1. So we have only 4 cases and nothing more, so we can't express this 19 if we use like 2, 3, and 4 or different constant, because this is a prime number, so we have only 4 cases, 2 positive and 2 negative. So right now let's write our system of equations. So we have our first system of equations. We have x minus y equal to 1, x plus y equal to 19. So x minus y equal to 1 and x plus y equal to 19. X plus y equal to 19. Yes, second system of equations, we have this one, 19 and 1, so x minus y equal to 19, and x plus y equal to 1. This is our second system of equation. We have the third one with the negative values, minus 1 and minus 19. We have x minus y equal to minus 1, and x plus y equal to minus 19. And the fourth system of equations, we have minus 19 and minus 1. So x minus y equal to minus 19 and x plus y equal to minus 1. So we have 4 system of equations, and it's this system of equations are really easy because we can easily solve it in a few seconds. So just look at this really tricky move. So we're gonna add our equations. When we add it, we can cancel this y quickly, and we have 2x equal to 20, for example, in the first system of equations. So let's write our first one. So 2x equal to 20, and from here our x is equal to 10. And right now let's plug in this 10, for example, right here, y equal to 19 minus x. So but y equal to 19 minus x equal to 19 minus 10 equal to 9. So we have our first pair, x equal to 10 and y equal to 9. Okay, with the same logic, let's solve our second system of equation. We have absolutely the same addition: 2x equal to 20. Here we have 2x equal to 20, and from here our x is equal to 10. What about y? But y equal to, we have 1 minus x. Y equal to 1 minus x. So we have 1 minus 10 equal to minus 9, and we have our second pair. X equal to 10 and y equal to minus 9. So we have 10 and minus 9. These are a second pair. Let's go to the third pair. When we add it, we have 2x equal to minus 20. So 2x equal to minus 20. And from here our x is equal to minus 10. What about our y? Y equal to minus 19 minus x. So but y equal to minus 19 minus x equal to minus 19 minus x. So we have minus 10. We have minus 19 plus 10. So our y equal to minus minus 9. Yeah, so we have our third pair, minus 10 and minus 9. And our fourth pair, so in the end we solve our fourth pair. So when we add it, so right here we have 2x equal to minus 20, so the same beginning, so 2x equal to minus 20. And from here, our x is equal to minus 10, so the same beginning, but what about y? Y equal to minus 1 minus x. But y equal to minus 1 minus x. So what do we have? Minus 1 minus, right here we have minus 10, yeah? Minus 1 minus 10. So we have minus 1 plus 10 equal to 9. So our last pair, we have minus 10 and 9. So we solve this question, we have all possible pairs. And in the end, let's write our full answer. Let's gather all the possible pairs together. So our answer, we have x and y, our pair. First x, then next y. So we have first x and y. We have 10 and 9. This is our first pair. 10 and 9. Second pair, we have 10 minus 9. We have 10 minus 9. The next pair we have minus 10 and minus 9. And the fourth pair minus 10 and we have 9. And in the end, let's check real quick our pairs. Maybe we need to reject something, because sometimes happen that you have to reject a few roots. So let's write our question: x squared minus y squared equal to 19. So let's check. For example, let's check our 10 and 9. So we have 10 squared minus 9 squared equal to 19. And everything is great right here, because 10 squared equal to 100 minus 9 squared equal to 81. So we have 19. So this pair is good for us. What about this one? Let's check, for example, this one right here, 10 and minus 9. So what do we have? 10 squared minus 9 squared equal to 19. So what do we have? 100 minus 9 squared equal to 81. So basically we have absolutely the same expression. We have square, so that's why we kind of get rid of this negative sign all the time, and we have only our constant. And in the end, okay, let's do it. Let's check this both when both are negative. Let's do it. Let's check it. So we have minus 10 square minus 9 square. So what do we have? Minus 10 square equal to 100 minus 9 square equal to 81. So as a result, we have the same 19 all the time. So our pairs are absolutely correct. So we can underline, we accept all these all these pairs. So we have four pairs. And a few thoughts about this question, because a lot of students solve this question and they say that correct answer is 10 and 9. They try to solve this question by inspection, because it's really easy to see that 100 minus 81 equal to 19, and 10 and 9 are a correct answer for us. But in the same way, as you can see, negative value is also really important for us, because right here we have four pairs. So exactly in this case we have only one pair, but in general we have 4 pairs. So that's my quick recommendation is to solve this question completely. Try to think a little bit. This is not the hard question. That's why we have a formula. If we're talking about formula, we have difference of squares. Secondly, this is also really great for us because 19 is a prime number. That's why we get rid of like a lot of cases. That's why we're interested only in 2 of them. Or if you need to solve this question like fully without any problems, you need to write the negative values as well. And as a result, we have 4 really easy system of equations. We can solve it real quick. So that's why it's extremely important for you to think a little bit about a solution, and that's why my recommendation is like don't use inspection method, because with inspection method you forget about another pairs. So this is my solution to this question. I really hope you understand this solution. Write your thoughts, write your response in the comments below. Maybe there are a lot of teachers here, so write your way. How do you see a solution to this question? Is also really interesting to exchange information in the comments below. And of course, maybe there are a lot of students here, they want to see a solution, so that's why it's extremely important to exchange information and to see this question from a different angle. But if you still have any question about my solution, write your question in the comments below. It will be really interesting to read about it. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next videos and take care of yourself.